Well, I mean, interestingly, I bring my own team of people. You know, I'm very lucky that I'm in a stage in my career now where I bring my own makeup artist and costumer and dialect coach. I have my own two stunt doubles that I've worked with for the last few years. I have a security guard who has been a great friend of mine and someone we've worked with on almost every job for the last 5 years, I guess. So I bring a group of people with me that I know I can trust and I know are the best in the business, so I don't have to worry about that sort of thing.
Hey, kid. A little young for a bartender, aren't you?
A little old for prom, aren't you?
Congratulations on everything you've done. And I have to ask you, if you told young Tom that you would be starring in 3 of the highest grossing films in history by now, what would he have said back then? And also in Uncharted.
God, I don't really know. The last sort of, I don't know, I've been acting now for 13 years, 14 years, I'm not sure. It hasn't felt like that long. You know, the day my first performance as Billy Elliot only feels like a few years ago. So that time difference doesn't feel like that long ago. So I probably would have been pretty blown away if you'd said that, if I'd said that to myself. But, you know, I'm very happy and lucky to be where I am today.
Everything in here. Why the map?
It's the biggest treasure that's never been found.
5 billion, easy.
But it's just a story.
I beg to differ.
What is it about her? What do you think is what she brings out of the other two? Because I feel like this is a very unusual squad, you know, like with Sully and Nate. What does she bring to the table?
You know, like feminine energy, right? She like sort of uses that in a way to manipulate them and stuff, and she has fun with it. Also, she's not very afraid. She's kind of fearless, you know? And I feel like that makes them amp up their game a bit. Kind of like, oh, well, I mean, if she can do it, I shouldn't cry.
500 years ago, my family found the world's biggest fortune, then was betrayed.
You know, this is ultimately a treasure hunting adventure. Did you find any treasures while filming Uncharted?
This is so cheesy, but I think the greatest treasure I found is like that dreamboat, Tom Holland. I mean, he is a treasure unto himself. He's just literally the world's greatest guy and just beyond talented and just such a great partner. So I would say the treasure I found was Mr. Tom Holland.
People have been searching for it all in vain.
Both you turn your keys clockwise at the same time. Thanks a lot. You almost got me killed.
Clockwise, Sully!
Well, it was 50-50, so I made a guess.
Clearly.
We're lucky to have you, honestly, as an actor and to enjoy your work. Yeah, I have to say it. And, you know, let's talk about Uncharted. What I really enjoyed about this film is the relationship between, you know, Sully and Nate, which in the video game, Sully usually saves Nate's ass. So I was wondering if you found yourself being saved by Mark in any point while tuning this film.
It's an interesting dynamic, you know. I think Mark Wahlberg is he's an actor who is embracing the fact that he is, you know, getting older. So throughout the course of this film, we really leaned into the idea that Sully needed Nate to kind of step up and take on some of the physical challenges of searching for this treasure. You know, there's multiple times throughout the film where Sully is talking about his loss of eyesight or his bad knee or his bad ankle, and, you know, while Nate is scaling buildings and jumping out of airplanes. I really like that dynamic between the two of us, and it was a lot of fun to explore.
But the voyage was not just about gold. It was something much more valuable. This cross has a very tragic history, so much blood.
I'm pretty sure he just threatened to kill me. Oh, this is gonna suck!
Don't get caught.
I can't imagine anyone else doing what you did with this character. And, you know, how can you compare the experience of, you know, being the one original character in this film? Like, do you ever have conversations maybe with the rest of the cast? Like, they probably know something you don't, or vice versa.
It's not anything that we ever really like talked about in full. Like me and Tom would have conversations about the game, but just our own little conversations. But and I was able to play a bit of the games while we were filming to sort of just get a scope of the world, and I even pulled a bit of inspiration from other characters in the game to kind of make Braddock. Got a little bit of inspiration from Nadine and a little bit from Rafe, and kind of made this amalgamation of them to form Braddock. So yeah.
Nate has trust issues in this film. It's kind of hard to know who to trust because he's working with people he doesn't necessarily know, which is something you actually do a lot as an actor, not only with your co-stars but with the people who are in charge of the stunts. How do you build that that trust to just jump on set and just do what you have to do?
Well, I mean, interestingly, I bring my own team of people. I'm very lucky that I'm in a stage in my career now where I bring my own makeup artist and costumer and dialect coach. I have my own 2 stunt doubles that I've worked with for the last few years. I have a security guard who has been a great friend of mine and someone we've worked with on almost every job for the last 5 years, I guess. So I bring a group of people with me that I know I can trust and I know are the best in the business. So I don't have to worry about that sort of thing.